So my name is Raphael Ognar. I'm CEO and co-founder of NKILT Therapeutics, and I'm very pleased to join you today.
And I'm Henri Bayle. I'm a Chief Technology Officer and Chief Development Officer at NKILT, and also a co-founder.
So NKILT Therapeutics was founded in 2021 with actually Henri here. We established the company around July, August last year, and started to look into early stage funding at the end of last year. And we are continuously developing the activity of fundraising currently. And NKILT is the company that is developing a new approach in cell therapy based on NK cells, with a new form of binding technology that I'm sure Henri will develop a little bit later.
Well, we are a cell therapy company, and we use natural killer cells as our vehicle for targeting hard to target tumors. And it's a little bit like a CAR-based technology, but instead we call it a KIR, for chimeric ILT receptor. And the reason for that is because our target is a protein that acts sort of like a checkpoint called HLA-G. And HLA-G is a little bit difficult to target using conventional antibody-based CARs. So we instead use the natural receptor for HLA-G, proteins called ILT2 and ILT4, as our binding moieties. We take portions of those out and build our CAR based on it. And the IP that we filed centers around that, but also around the interesting modality with which HLA-G forms when it's active, and that's as a dimer. And so because of that, we can take advantage of the dimerization of the KIR that we express in our NK cells to give unique activating properties to the NK cells based on signaling by dimerization.
So since SITC, we actually made many progresses. We still, as I mentioned, in early stage funding, we are still seeking for a pre-seed. We actually have some very good leads that hopefully will convert in the coming weeks that will allow us to have the needed funds to accelerate our early development path. We have started to target and hire our science lab people that are actually really ready to go anytime. And we hope that we'll be able to start actually the lab work in the coming weeks. So moving from the stealth mode that we were at SITC to now a kind of a real company with real people beyond the co-founders, and hopefully be able to launch our preclinical studies. One thing I didn't mention also is that since we met at SITC, we filed our virus patent and IP to secure the uniqueness and the specificity of our technology. So the KIR concept, the activation of the NK cell concept, and a couple of other patents that are associated to it. So we're growing, we are building, and we are ready to accelerate as soon as we increase our early funding. So the short term, like I said, continue to raise money. It's extremely important for us to have enough money to generate the proper data. We need to develop these studies to not only validate our construct and our technology, but also start to test it against cancer cells. So that's really what we're going to do within the next 6 to 9 months, and rapidly pivoting to a larger fundraising that will be our seed round, where we will welcome additional investors to really bring the needed funding to be able to go for pre-IND and IND process once we have validated our concept. So we will also increase the size of our team, obviously. Henri's teams is going to grow with additional lab people coming in, and it will also expand our C-suite with a couple of executives to reinforce the team.